The episode starts out, of course, Tristan wants to be the one to pick up Serenity from the hospital because now Serenity is having her eye surgery done. And when she's done, she needs someone to pick her up. So, of course, Tristan wants to be the one to do that. But also, apparently, something happened to Bakura. I mean, he's faking this because evil Bakura or something. Well, Marek, well, his name is Namu, so no one suspects that he's actually the evil one. Like, they're faking this whole thing. I don't know, so I guess they can manage to merge themselves with the group so they don't find anything suspicious. And for the 18th time this week, Kaiba goes on a whole rant about how he doesn't think Joey's a good duelist, because that's one of the things in Kaiba's character development, insulting Joey at least once per day. And here come the most suspicious people in broad daylight. They've been following him around since the whole duel with Mako. But yet, man, no one sees them trying to kidnap these people. And yeah, like, wow. Look at this. Look at Joey. He's ready to fight. And actually, in the Japanese sub version of the show, Joey actually, I think, punches and maybe knocks one of them out, but in turn gets overpowered, which is still very neat. And then Yugi tries to call his friends, and he's like, Taya, and it's a whole that thing. And now Yugi's worried because his friend literally just got kidnapped. This wouldn't be happening because literally in the previous episode or so, or a couple episodes ago, he literally just passed them, but Yugi doesn't know how to look left or right, apparently. Of course, for the 18th time that week, he goes over, I'm gonna be the #1 duelist, Yugi. It's getting old. And now they kidnap Mokuba again, which is not unusual because that happens way too much. Odeon does it this time because apparently he plays Assassin's Creed too much and wants to imitate it. Apparently, Umbra apparently does way too much parkour in his spare time as well to do this, and no one else apparently notices this, apparently. Imagine someone doing this in the middle of broad daylight. I feel like at least someone would see and be like, what the heck is he doing? Now it's time for the tag duel. How it goes as follows. They each share 4,000 life points, and they each have their own field, and the only way you can use other people's monsters is by attributing or a cost effect and all that. And you can't tell any strategies. And also in this one, whoever loses the duel plummets through a building to the Shadow Realm, or lands on the ground and dies. I don't know, depending on how you want to look at it. First, Umbra, I forgot which one they were named. He puts 2 cards face down, and Yugi summons his Beta, the Magnet Warrior, in defense mode. Then he summons Shining Abyss in defense mode. So apparently in this duel, one of them has the spell and trap cards, and the other one has the monsters. And its Mask of Brutality that he activated increases his monster attack points by 1,000. But first, it's all supposed to lower the defense points. And also, I don't think you can use an equipped spell card as a quick play spell. That's not how that works. Apparently, he has a spell card in his monster zone. I know this isn't the biggest detail, but come on, at least put some effort there. And he activates his discard that I forgot the name of, that absorbs any negative effects, like any cost effects that won't happen as long as this card's on the field. Kaiba's like, I'm the world's greatest duelist, even though I'm not the king of games or the #1 duelist and lost a good amount of times in the past before, but let's ignore that, Kaiba said. And Kaiba has way too much of a big ego to literally let that happen. And then Kaiba puts 2 cards face down and summons out his Force Raider, because he still has that apparently, but oh well. And now Yugi picks up on the strategy. And Kaiba doesn't because it's Kaiba, because his ego's way too big. Because of his Loomis's massive curse, Yuki takes 500 life points every standby phase, or every time it hits turn at least. Kaiba goes on how he defeated them before, and he can do it again, even though I'm pretty sure no one pulls Pot of Greed, gets Lord of Dragons, 2-foot Summoning Dragons, 3 blue-eyed white dragons, Path of the White Dragon, and Obelisk on their opening hand. That's like the most no hand of all time to ever happen. Now he plays his Mask of Restrict, which means that now Yugi and Kaiba cannot sacrifice any of their monsters. I don't know why the heck Yugi keeps summoning it in defense mode. I know multiply, but keep it in your hand to absorb the damage. It works better that way. Kaiba plays his trap card Ring of Destruction, but then Loomis plays his trap card that I guess transferred the effective trap card to Kaiba's monster instead. Kaiba uses Ring of Defense, but then Umbra, or I forgot which one they were, plays the other one's effective spell card, which makes Ring of Destruction on Umbra's monster to protect his monster instead. And now Tristan has arrived at the hospital to pick up Serenity because she's probably done her eye surgery or not. We just got here, by the way. Of course, we all know Bakura is faking this, or did he actually hurt himself to make sure he could shell the act and the hospital wasn't like, are you sure he's injured and not faking it? Because, oh yeah, Yugi's grandpa is also here. And then apparently Yugi's grandpa gets knocked out later, and like, what happened to him? Did he just go home? Apparently. Apparently Tails somehow just picked up that someone's trying to steal the Millennium Puzzle from Yugi. We know! That's been a thing since the beginning of the season and show. I don't think we need a reminder again. Yugi plays his multiply spell card, multiplies his Kuribo, and then Kaiba is so ungrateful for having his life points be saved by Yugi. If Yugi didn't do anything, you would have lost more life points or the duel, Kaiba. Freaking idiot. Uses another mask card to stop the effect of his multiply spell card, and then Kuribo's just 1 Kuribo now. Even though most you would get is 5. And now Kuribo is dead. Is now in the graveyard. Shouldn't that mean also the multiply spell card also go to the graveyard since Kuribo's not on the field? I don't know. Look, I don't make the rules here. I guess, well, yeah. And Kaiba's like, thanks to you, even though it would have happened either way. But now he kind of gives Yugi a signal that play card destruction, you know? Because, you know, since Kaiba has Monster Reborn face down and he can send his Blood to the graveyard, he can special summon his Blood from the graveyard. Let's force, this monstrosity. What the hell is that? Because I still don't know. Look, some of the cards in these games just wonder what the hell they were thinking that time. Let's make a card that looks like this, they were like. And now Kaiba plays Monster Reborn to bring back his Blood Red Dragon to graveyard because, you know, Yugi play card destruction to discard their hands and all that. So, what will happen? Will Yugi and Kaiba win, or will these two people that we'll never care about for the rest of the entire show win? So yeah, we all know Yugi and Kaiba's gonna win. Just gotta create some suspense. Also, I got a new chair in case you wondered. So next week, we will find the last 2 episodes of this tag duel and see who wins. We all know who's gonna win anyways. I'll see you next time for more videos. See you next time.